The burn. This is going to be definitely story heavy, so we are going to skip. But we are not going to skip any of the fights. If you are a tank, pop your Iron Will, pop your Grit, pop your Defiance. Be ready to tank when you get in here. I'm going to check out our healers, see... Okay. They are going to be okay with large pulls, I think. They have better gear than my main character, so... this should be fun. Not one of the more, beautiful in the sense of lush, but it is a very interesting looking dungeon when you watch the things around you. Pretty much a desert. Alright, so through here, when you see something, field lob it. Along here, watch out for falling rocks. Once you get to the end, you can just basically tank them. But you'll see falling rocks along here. And Effie, Black Mage, needs to move. It's okay. They're new, they're a sprout. You're allowed to make mistakes in this game. Take that message to heart, everybody that's watching this video. You are allowed to make mistakes in this game. I'm gonna need to do a heal. So be careful when you're doing the pulling to make sure that you've got the threat on everything. If you don't, then people are gonna be damaged. Yeah. Mistakes are allowed. But learn from your mistakes. Pay attention on some of these pulls because more additional enemies will come out. Let's get a couple of... okay, just a single stun off. I think this brings us to boss number 1. It does. Alright, so for this boss. First boss. Hedetet. You'll notice that there are the white spires in the middle of the room. Those are going to be required for part of the mechanics. Crystal Needle is a tank buster, watch out for that. Wrong skill, but it's working. Okay, you'll get Hailfire. When you get this, you want to hide behind one of the crystal towers. It's a shame that it happened on the newbie that didn't know. But if you get targeted with that, go behind a tower. Guardfall happens, get behind a tower. Immediately run away from the tower. And then hug the boss. Boss is going to summon more towers. Don't be standing where they fall. Crystal Needle. Defensive cooldowns or defensive skills for that. Boss runs over to the side. Hailfire on. Kill a whale. And if you go and hide behind one of those things, you do not take damage. With this, do not hide behind or be near any of the towers, because it will destroy the tower and give you fewer options to hide behind. So the AoE that goes out that's targeting every player needs to be away from towers. And boss is down. Eat on all the loot. First boss is easy. Just pay attention to what's going on. Establishing threat as best I can. Then continuing the run. Okay. Was not expecting to be knocked around like that. So, this trash will knock you around a bit. I thought it was the healer doing rescue, but that happened too frequently for rescue's cooldown. Don't go down the hole. Who are they going after? Find out who they're going after and cast a heal on them. Easiest way for a paladin to gain threat. I got turned around in here. So if you're going with a quicker group, you can do this basically in 2 pulls. Once they're down, we enter into next boss. Defective Drone. Everybody, engage. So in this fight, you will see you've got 5 lanes, 6 lanes, and then a central, or 5 lanes and a central wide one. Pay attention to things that appear on the sides. I'm being targeted right there with a skill. Drops residue, which leaves a spot on the ground. Boss is going to go to the side. You'll have one that is malfunctioning. You want to be in the lane without the one that's malfunctioning. Or, you want to be in the malfunctioning one's lane because it's not going to attack. I combined 2 thoughts there, and I apologize. Alright, we got the coil coming out. Tank buster. Got blades. Blades will drop. Run. Adjust yourself so the blades don't cut into you when they blaze off. Chemical flame. Grade wide damage. Alright, he's probably going to disappear just before we kill him, and we're off to the side again. We might kill him before that. We got him. Okay. Final boss is a fun one. Crash along here can be difficult to gather up. But just a small warning on that. Try to get a shield lob out on everything, and I wouldn't recommend pulling more than 2 groups at a time here. Because they have so many AoE things that you're going to have to be dodging a lot. Once the big worm is down, it becomes a lot easier. Careful in the next group, you've got 2 big worms, and you've got more that are buried that are going to come up. See them right there. Kukulkan. Small ones are not going to be an issue. I am going to heal the healer. Using the strategy of healing. Okay, using the strategy of healing for aggro really mostly helps the Paladin. A lot of the other classes can't do it. I got hit by that. Again, as the large worms die, this is going to be easier. And I think we've either at the boss... Yeah, we're at the boss. Okay. This is a boss that many people will wipe on, and I do expect the Black Mage to die here. That's not a reflection on anything, it's just that there are mechanics in this fight that even if you know them, you can still die to them. Once they get here, engage the boss, pull against the wall, and begin the beatdown. Prime Wreath, gonna hit everybody. Can't avoid it. Getting targeted with nice attack. Creates a small pocket on the ground of ice. Fog Plume goes out in 8 directions, don't be standing in any of them. If this comes out, if somebody gets hit, you want to break them out of the mist immediately. Vaporize. Alright. So for this section, defeat floating dragon heads. Kill them as fast as you can. Do not, and I repeat, do not attack the middle. If you attack the middle after you get everything down, you will take damage. Like that. Okay, he's gonna be breathing. Oh, that's not good. Move, 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 move. Double fog plume. There's a lot of movement and there's a lot of avoidance in this fight. So do not feel bad if you die in this fight. Do not feel bad if you need to be rezzed. It just comes with the fight. We got into the deep fog. Okay. This is basically dodging where that's going to be going. And your best bet is to be moving the entire time until it goes out. Otherwise, you are going to get hit. You're going to get misted. If you are still in there, when the dragon boss comes down, you are going to die. So, a lot going on. Gonna get a heal out on her. And now would be a good time for the limit break. He's down. Or not. Alright. Very hard boss fight, especially for the first time. You saw the Black Mage was struggling in there. Their first time in this fight. Not going to fault them for any of that. They did pretty good considering. This is still a hard fight, even though it's previous expansion and soon to be 2 expansions ago. So, this was the burn. It's a difficult place. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.